Before we jump into the topic of this vlog, let me just start by saying that most studies show that tongue scraping possesses roughly the same level of overall effectiveness as toothbrushing. But because I consume too much caffeine in a day, I recommend it. Be warned though that your gag reflex will be tested and not in a good way. Makes your tongue feel 7 pounds lighter for sure. Today, I want to share what I have discovered about having an anxious attachment style. This is one of the things that I struggle with, and one of the reasons that I go to therapy for. I did my own research even before my sessions, so I know what I am dealing with and how to effectively heal from it. But before we jump in, let's see first if this is even applicable to you. Let me ask these questions, and if your answer is yes, you can put a toe finger down. First question. Do you constantly think about your partner even at the expense of other interests? Do you get anxious when they don't reply to your messages quickly? Do you feel disappointed when your partner does not meet your expectations? Do you try to reconnect immediately after a conflict, unable to let it go? Do you check your partner's social media or messages to ensure that they aren't hiding something? So if you put four or more toe fingers down, including imaginary toe fingers, then your attachment style is probably anxious attachment style. Now let's explore more what this means in detail. Stick around. I've always wondered why I attract certain types of people in my relationships. And then I read a book called Anxiously Attached by Jessica Baum. This book helped me recognize my patterns and taught me how to begin to break free from them and create healthier connections. I'm still single, so it's still a work in progress. I learned that when we take the time to get to know ourselves, our relationships become opportunities for growth and self discovery. The author shared that true security in love does not come from someone else, it comes from within. Duh, we all know this, but we just always tend to forget. So let's start with ourselves and build from there. And that is why we are talking about this topic while I pour into me by killing this back workout today. To understand better where this anxious attachment style stems from, it's crucial that we revisit our little me. This was my biggest challenge in this process. We all carry a part of our younger self into adulthood, and that can affect our relationships. When our needs weren't met as kids, it can create core wounds that stick with us. These wounds can make us overreact or shut down in certain situations. It's like our body remembers those old feelings even if our mind doesn't. This can impact how we connect with others as adults. So, how do we actually heal from these old wounds? It starts with connecting with your inner child. And here's a simple exercise to get you started. Number one, write down your core wounds. This is gonna be so challenging, but find a corner, pray if you need to, and work on it. It's doable. Number two, think back to a childhood experience that triggered it. Number three, identify the negative belief that came from it. In my case, it made me feel like I was never enough or I'm never good enough. Four, see how this wound shows up in your current relationships. And lastly, pay attention to the emotions and physical sensations that come up with it. In my case, I get very anxious. This is where genuine healing begins by facing and understanding your inner wounds. So, how do we actually heal? It's all about becoming self full, developing a healthy relationship with ourselves. That means recognizing and meeting our own needs rather than sacrificing them for others. It's a balance between taking care of ourselves and connecting with others. But for many of us, especially those with anxious attachment style, this balance can be tough to find. We often prioritize others' feelings over our own, which can lead to neglecting our own needs. I am guilty of this. It's a pattern that can start in childhood and carry over into adulthood, where we seek validation from others instead of finding it within ourselves. So, how do we actually break free from these old patterns? It starts with setting healthy boundaries. But what does that even mean? It's not about shutting people out or giving ultimatums. It's about defining what you need in relationships and communicating that in a very respectful way. Here are some simple steps to get you started. Number one, take a pause before making decisions. Give yourself time to think. Number two, check in with your emotions. Are you acting from fear or intuition? Number three, Listen to your body. It will tell you if something feels right or wrong. Number four, communicate your boundaries clearly and calmly. No guilt or fear needed. What's also important is knowing your non negotiables, the things you won't budge on. This might be deal breakers like physical violence or personal preferences like shared values. By setting these boundaries, you can build strong, healthy relationships where both partners can grow and respect each other's needs. So you're watching this and thinking, yep, that's me. Well, don't freak out. We're all carrying around some level of emotional baggage from past relationships or childhood. The good news, you're not the only one. The even better news, we can actually do something about it. By doing some inner work and healing, we can become a more whole and secure person, ready to find someone who won't drive us completely crazy. No, this isn't a fairy tale. People have actually done it. So, take a deep breath. Let's get started on this whole becoming a more emotionally stable adult thing. We can do this. I know we can. Now, help me grow this page by liking and subscribing. And if you want to be extra, write a comment or leave a message down there and make suggestions on what content you want me to do next. Have a good day.